So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, they can break here. Cools. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's definitely not his best. Doué. De Bruyne. And he's forced to go back. And it's De Bruyne. No, he's not getting past him there. Serginho. Nicely aimed pass. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Lee Kang-in going face-to-face with his great rival, Roberto Baggio. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
It's a good foot in there. Lee Kang-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Kaká. Kaká. He's found a way through. And it's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf. Seedorf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bayer Leverkusen are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's a cute ball. Lee Kang-in. Xavi Alonso, good ball, good take. Doué, it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta, lovely ball and a real chance. David Villa! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Cafu. Xavi Alonso. Now De Bruyne. Cools. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet, and he is deftly away. Doué. Seedorf pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Xavi Alonso. David Villa for Xavi Alonso. Tries to pass it through. And this is... It's Basho! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kong and Hanoi coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Kong and Hanoi are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's been hooked away. Seedorf. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And it's Kaka. Nice-looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. David Villa. Now this could be it. Takes a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. Lee Kang-in. And it's De Bruyne. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kaka. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. Oh, this looks sharp. Doué. Kong and Hanoi are still that goal to the good. Totti, who's set up 1 goal so far. Kaka being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Substitution in progress.
Serginho. Out again for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. Knocks it out wide. Silvestre finding himself in space. Serginho getting this one clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Villa. That is good strength. And smartly reclaimed.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great ball and the shot! And that's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Bayer Leverkusen restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Baggio, and he is dashing away. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic.
Kong and Hanoi really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on...
He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. Into the lead once more. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Kong and Hanoi can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Kong and Hanoi have their lead. Shot, surely! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if... And a chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And it's been taken short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Dani Olmo with the short one. They get a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
All hands on deck for this one. Iwobi goes short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Roberto Baggio. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cout actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. David Villa plays it short. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Now, can they get him all? And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
It's Baggio! That is decidedly lacking.
Roberto Baggio really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Baggio.
Roberto Baggio really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now that's well seen too. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Sneijder, and this is Sneijder. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba, and he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Maldini scooting forward, and this is Sneijder. Sneijder unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball has bounced loose now. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he latch on to this? Chance for a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He has found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here.
Kong An Hanoi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Seedorf threads one in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
It's my am.
Maldini. Sneijder, looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Silvestre. Kaká. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Knocks it into space, and it's made its way to him. He is through here. That's going wide left. Swings it across, and he's there to clear it.
Kong An Hanoi truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko gets into a good position. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish! Thuram. Davids. He's found a way past. Rafael Leao. Maldini.
That was lovely, that.
Sneijder receives it in a shapes to shoot. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
We would like to inform
Kong
you
An
that
Hanoi
CCTV
unable
is
to get
now
back
in
onto level
operation
terms
for your
before
safety.
half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Kongan Hanoi can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Could be danger here. Could move up a gear here. Schneider. That is ended up in no man's land. Xabi Alonso. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nicked it back promptly. Schneider. And it's Davids. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Boca Juniors appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's in on goal. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's destined for the flank. That's going across goal. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Xabi Alonso.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Nicely aimed pass.
Kongan Hanoi really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again, and chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on Shevchenko. He's through on... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. He's having a good look here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Number 22, Kaká. Coming on the field, number 19, Costa Curta. Number 10,
Schneider!
À, bạn biết ngay mà.
Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground.
Đẩy đà lâu quá, nhìn thấy cái điểm của U mày.
Boca Juniors with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. A heavy challenge.
Nhé, đừng có xoạc.
Hullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Maldini does well to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Eto'o picks it up out wide. Seedorf. Oh, good take and a good hit. And the shot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hausen. Number 21, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 3, Williams Saliba. Number 11.
So we have
Rafinha.
movement on both benches.
Substitution.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Looking to play him in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back.
Tries a shot!
Cái địt mẹ mày đưa bắt đầu vậy vãi cả lồn đấy, cái địt mày ăn vào Saliba.
A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Boca Juniors look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this.
Real chance! And a neat